The NFL on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. All that and more coming up next.
It is still summer in the Midwest, and a pleasant summer day at that as we are set for football at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Today we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Baltimore Ravens and the Kansas City Chiefs. And a welcome in, everybody, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, so much gets made about offensive comparisons. Here's a matchup where the defenses may just take center stage.
Yeah, we're usually talking about guys scoring touchdowns. How about the guys who prevent them and change the momentum of the game when they take the ball away? I love those ball hawks in the secondary. People after my own heart.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
Early part of his career, defenses really had to focus on him. But now, he's turned himself into a true dual-threat quarterback. When he plants his cleats in the ground and turns it loose, good things happen.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And a little spin cycle, room to run now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a first. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because, you know, all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up
after the initial contact. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They go play action with Jackson. And that took him a little too far at second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. And it's not.
Understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Legs.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Now Jackson. And this one is
here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
A 2nd down pass. The 7th play now, this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. Here's Jackson. And a throw the
ball in this game, and the coverage has been tight at just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this kick is well right to boot, and this will remain a scoreless game. An opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And a cron, and it's 2nd and 4. Mahomes going to leave it with Edwards-Helaire on the draw. And
Go absolutely crazy for it, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I know the game's changed. A lot of people would say it's evolved. Look, I'm a little bit Neanderthal, okay? I love this. No exotic formations, no misdirection. Just line up and run the darn ball, pick up the first down. I love it.
Yeah, 3rd and short, that's what you're supposed to do. Like you said, old school, smash mouth. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. He'll get this down to the 38.
Holding offense.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. There's the athleticism of Tyus Bowser on display, wrapping him up no problem.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team, both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one to the right, caught 45. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Flush to his right. And that is in.
He's going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Baltimore set to take.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
We're scoreless after 1. On 1st and 10, it's Dalvin. And a short pickup to 6. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And a nice spin into some open field. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And with a guy his size, you have to know defensively that arm tackles aren't going to fly with him. You have to be able to wrap up, or else he can just brush tacklers aside like they're not even there.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen. Again, it's Edwards. He takes this for about
like that each and every time, won't you?
And now Jackson will look to throw it. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that would get play action. It's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Ravens go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because He found this.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Marlon Humphrey on the defensive side making that look easy from his corner position.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down. Nothing ball game. We'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's in 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Well, Charles, as a defender yourself who made a few of those plays back in your day, I know you know there's no better feeling than a pick 6 for a defender.
And the big thing is when you take it and you realize you're out there and you've got a great chance to score, knock you down before you get to the end zone. That didn't happen on that play. He carried it home.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And
you're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering how.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 75 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us some break back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Duvernay now going to bring it out. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one early on.
If you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just in a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you gotta like what they're doing.
Throwing is Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And he bats it.
Change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards. They're going for it with Dobbins. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How
down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From midfield now, here's Jackson. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And this will be a game. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. Oh, he left this one out to the right. That's a bad miss. No good. And this will remain a one-touchdown game.
One of the few things that hasn't gone right in this first half. They had a chance there for late point.
On first down. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Braden, they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
After the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. His throw in.
They need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. Now we take a glance at the... Edwards now on 1st and 10. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with
10? play action. Now Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play.
Down. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's got it. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it. Yards remain for second down. They'll run the toss here. Edwards. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards. 3-yard touchdown. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Now to add the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was polished off by the Gus Edwards touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. The Chiefs offense ready to go again. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs because even if you have thumbs out.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And this throw in complete need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
In Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And down to the 40. Continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse. And I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call that. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. Trail as we start quarter number 4. Now Mahomes. And unable to. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
Career where we've seen these types of situations, teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
Jackson on 1st down. Out to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards that time. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught at the 7. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is
a good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. This one now, Charles, you'd have to think all but over.
I would agree with that because this offensive line, and then on that play right there, they continue to move the line of scrimmage forward, and they open up enough space there to get their guy into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points.
Because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests.
There he goes, right side. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 75 yards. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Bunker is on target. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Joe Eversey, 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdote, empirical.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And nothing doing. 10. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And he knocks the ball.
Pass break up there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. 4 yards on the Pistons. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Looks to have been decided already. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
This game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard rolling. Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to this upcoming 2nd down play. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout, and they'll be another run here with Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I have to chuckle to myself saying, if you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control.
1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's a give to Dobbins. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Down to a knee goes Jackson, and that should seal it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.